Hey guys, for story time today, I'm going to read one of our favorites. A lot of our friends bring in books from the series. We have a few versions of it at our classroom too, and we love it. So I'm going to read How Do Dinosaurs Go to School by Jane Yolen and Mark Teague. Those are the authors. So those are the people who wrote the story, and they made the pictures for each page too. So this starts off with a picture of all the different dinosaurs. How do dinosaurs go to school? By Mark Teague and Jane Yolen. How does a dinosaur go to school? Does he walk? Does he ride in a busy carpool? So carpool is when you ride in the same car as other friends to school or to work. So everybody's in the same car. There's a pool of people in there. Does he drag his long tail? Is he late for the bus? Does he stomp all 4 feet? Does he make a big fuss? No. Look at him. He's so big. Do you think he's going to fit on there? Wow. When he goes to the school, does he roughhouse and punch? Does he make a quick grab for a classmate's packed lunch? Well, that's not nice. We don't take our friends' lunches. They need to eat too. Does he race up the stairs right ahead of the bell? We don't run in school, dinosaur. Does he interrupt class with his own show and tell? Look, this friend's trying to show what she brought to school, and he decided that he was going to take his turn when it wasn't his turn yet. Does a dinosaur yell, ah? No, we don't yell. But he lost his dinosaur tooth. Holy moly. And when in the classroom, plunked down in his chair, does a dinosaur fidget his tail in the air? So he's wagging his tail in the air while the teacher's trying to teach all of the friends. Does he growl during chalk talks? Or roar out of turn? Roar! Does he make it too hard for the others to learn? Look, they're all trying to paint, and he's banging on a drum. The teacher's like, oh boy. Does he stir up the classroom by making a noise? Maybe he's making silly sounds while they're trying to read. Does he tease all the girls? Does he pick on the boys? No, dinosaurs don't do that. The dinosaur carefully raises his hand and he helps out his classmates with projects they've planned. Look, these friends are building the tower, so he doesn't break it over. He puts blocks on top. All right. At recess, he plays with the number of friends and growls at the bullies till bullying ends. So when a friend isn't being nice to somebody else, the dinosaur makes sure that that friend starts to be nice. So that's good. And if the friend decides that they're not going to be nice, he can always go tell his teacher, and his teacher can tell them. He tidies his desk, then he leaps out the door. So he cleans it up all nice, and then he goes. Good work. Good work, little dinosaur. That's awesome. So the dinosaur started off in the story. He was being silly, and he wasn't following a lot of the classroom rules, and he was making his friends sad. But then at the end of the story, he decided he was going to follow along. He made good choices, and he helped out his friends. So really quick, let's go ahead and do an activity where we talk about some of our problem-solving skills. So a problem would be like maybe a friend comes up to you and they take the little baby doll from the dollhouse out of your hand and you were playing with it. Well, there are different things that you can do to solve that problem. So you can always come to the teacher and we can always help, but it's always important to try to help first. So if you're in that situation, there are certain things that can be done. So when problems happen, we should always try to apologize. Even if we don't mean for it to happen on purpose and it was an accident, we can always say we're sorry, and that should make our friend feel a little bit better. If you're getting frustrated and you don't know what to do, you should stop, take a moment, do some breaths, and think about what's going on. Does it make sense? Was it nice? Is the friend following the rules? Are you following the rules? You can think about some stuff like that. Maybe if a friend isn't making a good choice, you can walk away. So these friends didn't walk away, but they turned around and they played in their center and they let that friend figure out how they felt first. So even if a friend is trying to figure out what they're going to do for their problems, you can always walk away and let them figure it out on their own, okay? There's no problem in walking away for a moment. It's always important to tell somebody how you feel, because once they know how you feel, then they can either decide not to do that thing any better, or they can choose to make a different choice that might make you happy. So maybe, like with the baby doll house, you were saying, "Hey friend, I was playing with that baby doll that was in my hand. Can I have it back? That made me feel sad when you did that." Then this friend knows, "Oh, I made that friend feel sad. Maybe I can give the baby back so they feel better. Or maybe I can give them the baby and let them play with the chair that I was playing with too, so that they know that I wasn't trying to hurt their feelings." Things like that, so that we can make our friends feel better when we make them feel sad. We always take turns, so maybe if you did have the baby for a while when you stop to think about it, then maybe you can let them have a turn with the baby, but just tell them, "Next time, please don't take it out of my hands." Make a deal. You play with it for a little while, and then maybe I can play with the baby doll after. You can always ask Miss Taylor or Miss Kimmy to start a timer. You get 5 minutes, and then I can do 5 minutes, just like we do with Home Center during centers. We switch out our friends. So there are lots of different things that you can do, and the choice is always yours. At the end of the situation, if you feel like that friend is still not going to make a good choice, you can always come to me and Miss Kimmy, and we can help. Maybe we can help you decide which method is best. Maybe take a few breaths. Maybe share the toy. Maybe ask for it back. Tell them how they feel. We'll always give you suggestions, and we're always here to help. But we're learning together. So it's important to remember that your friend is learning too, just like you're learning as well. So I hope that this helps, and we'll always talk more and more about this, but we're always here for you, okay? So just know that you are very loved. Bye, my amigos.